says, I don't know. I don't care if I'm fun.
Says we're
Free people
live.
watch it.
I can't ever find it.
Looks like we're live. All right, meeting will come to order. I will ask for the minutes.
Okay, I do have
Jeff, go ahead.
the Michigan Township Board met January 19, 2026 in the trustee's office. Present were Nick Bales, Roby Bales, Matt Mann, Matt Saha, Jeff Strong with guest Bill Miller of Goodwin's Funeral Home present. The meeting was open with Bill Miller talking about the cemetery duties, mowing, snow removal, graves, etc. Presently, the Whiteman Cemetery Association is running low on funds due to less burials, more cremations, people moving away, etc. At some point, he may need help, and that is asking if the township would help. The board agreed since it was in the township, we would probably have. Matt Mann moved and Matt Saha seconded if needed to fund it from the rainy day fund. Motion carried 3-0. Minutes of the November 24th, 2026 meeting were read. Matt Saha moved to accept the minutes. Matt Saha, seconded. Sorry, you did both. Motion carried. The annual report was reviewed. Matt Menon moved to accept the report. Matt Saha seconded. Motion carried. Jeff Strong moved that Matt Menon be the chairman of the board. Matt Saha seconded. Motion carried. Menon moved that Jeff Strong be secretary. Matt Saha seconded. Motion carried. There was no report on the grass rig status or from the Little League. Matt Saha moved to adjourn. Jeff seconded. Motion carried, and the meeting was adjourned.
Motion to accept the minutes.
Any addition or correction to the minutes? If not, there's a motion to accept the minutes. Matt
Second.
moved, Jeff second, all in favor, say aye.
All right.
All opposed? Okay. Well, the meeting, I thought had a little earlier than normal. I mean, it's not, I haven't met with the DLGF rep yet to go over budget for next year. He's setting up appointments throughout July and August. So, but mine, it'll be August 6th, I believe. But anyway, I just kind of wanted a preview, a pre-budget meeting to basically what we talk about before we actually accept the budget. The hearing, the hearing. So this is kind of a pre-hearing, kind of get ahead of what our thoughts might
Be
be.
proactive this year.
Yeah. So, some of the old business though, on the grass rig, Jeff Klein said they're behind, they're kind of backed up. So I really don't have a whole lot of information on that.
Well, yeah, that country's on fire. They're probably putting all their resources to not putting it out.
I think we got snookered on that. I guess. Considering 3 other departments have got grass rigs from Mississippi. You see that? Frankfurt and who else?
I don't know.
I know. It's done is done.
We talked
course.
about it other
Yep.
places.
Okay.
Now, I also have not heard any more from Bill Miller. So that's good. The other thing is that money from the rainy day fund requires, which I didn't think it did, because once the money's in rainy day fund, I figured we can spend it however accordingly. No, we can't. We have to go through DLGF, have additional appropriations. So if we want to do 5,000 from the rainy day into the cemetery fund,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do
Do we have
a
do we have
resolution.
a cemetery fund?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if we did or not.
it's under the general fund.
Oh, okay.
All that big area,
Yeah, it's.
which I've
Well,
got,
It's a sub.
I have a
yeah, I've got all that right here.
I have a dumb question. Instead of taking money out of that, we have excess money left over from previous years, correct?
Yeah,
Can we take it out of that? Wouldn't that be
No.
smarter? We can't? Not by additional appropriation even? Well, what good is it in there? if you
I
can't-
know.
Okay, well, I'm not arguing with you. I mean, it
I've
just seems
I've
bizarre.
asked that, and they said, no, it can't go directly from that to the other, from the general to something else. They said it has to go through like the rainy day. I'll double check.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
I agree with you.
I mean, so what's the purpose of it?
I know.
Township trustee, I mean, why do we have to go to the state?
Well, no,
for
but what's the
every
purpose of having the money?
We have right now in the township fund as of June 30th, 138,000.
Yeah, I know. That's what,
And I try to keep, whittling that down, and not to advance or, appropriate
oh, okay.
to increase it,
All right.
but
Well, that makes sense.
I'm like.
You're kind of using it a little bit indirect. I mean,
So we can, now, as before, we had the 9,000 transfer from the general to the rainy day we had last fall appropriations for that.
right.
Then from the rainy day, then you can do the cemetery or something
Okay.
else. Just an extra step.
But you have to do an additional appropriation.
Yeah. So I've got a resolution. Now, I'm not saying we have to do it, but I had a resolution for the township, Clinton County I'm just saying, hold on, Jeff.
Yeah.
Move to adopt additional appropriations from rainy day to the general cemetery fund of 5,000 for the budget year 2026. Now, that's subject to if Bill Miller needs some extra money, yet to finish out. But we've got in the cemetery fund, we have I think, roughly last I saw was around still $5,000 or $6,000 left
In his fund, you mean?
in the cemetery.
That's to cover all funds.
No, we don't know what his fund is. He hasn't come back to say where he's at.
Well, on Gateway, we don't have a cemetery fund according to this.
Well, no, it's not broken down.
It's
like-
underlined, it's
It's
in there.
It's a
So-
line item.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
That's
on
fine.
Gateway, it's just the township fund, the
All right.
rainy day fund,
Or
fire
relief.
tear.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's not in there either.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
about
yeah.
5 funds and that's about it. So, I'm just, some ideas, if I thought, well, we're meeting tonight, if we wanna do that, because I'd have to send this in to them and they have to approve it, and then we can, if we need to appropriate it, then we can.
So if we send the resolution goes to the state says, yeah, we're cool with you doing that. Does that lock us into doing it?
I would think so. The way I understood Bill when he was here was that he needs the money. He'd come to the township asking for
Well,
money.
he said if
if.
I mean, I'm
if we
assuming
could.
he's gonna need it eventually. I mean, it's
Exactly, I
kinda,
mean, he was
you
very
can see the
low.
writing on the wall by the
Right,
Yeah,
report.
and he was very low, and he was asking if, that's why he came.
well,
Well, there's a distinct possibility, I'll talk to Bill tomorrow. So he's got some work getting done across the street and they need some water. And he was wanting to borrow some water from my house, it's right across the road. And I told him that we talked about it when his guy showed up. And I was supposed to talk to him today, but I didn't. So if I see him out there tomorrow, and the guy working, I'll talk with him about the water, but then I'll give Bill a call. Do you want me to ask Bill about that, about this?
well, you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah,
I think
sure.
so.
I mean,
if he's,
if he's gonna be running out, thinks he's gonna run out, we
Yeah.
probably ought to be, have the speed of
I
gun.
just have to touch base with you then, because I'll just say, hey, Nick, we got or Bill, we had a board meeting. We're just curious where you guys are still at on that with your funds. If that's something you're still
Yeah.
needing, I mean, we're more than willing to still help. I just,
I mean,
if I'd known this when he called me earlier today, I would have said something.
Yeah.
So,
Did I miss the first part of the meeting? Did you talk about your 4-H group went over and did quite a
Oh,
bit of
yeah,
work?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
he brought us over to my house afterwards. Bill was out there. He took a bunch of pictures and stuff too.
Yeah, no, I missed, I thought that's
well,
what you
we
wanted to
could,
talk
we
about.
could sign this and, if you guys wanna approve it, and then find out what
If
Bill's
necessary.
situation is.
Contingent upon
Yeah,
what Bill Miller says, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
so, rather than have to, 2 months,
Sure.
hence, I wish we did that a month ago.
Right, because we don't want to slow this process down on this.
But for
It sure
next
has been raining,
year,
because it's been raining.
if he's gonna run out of money from this year, then next year, that means we've gotta increase it way up.
Yes, we should increase the cemetery line item.
So that's part of the general fund, so, I mean, typically, we may spend, depending on the season, let's say 5,000 normal, well then, if he's gonna need
Right.
5,000,
I didn't keep his
oh,
report, the
Yeah.
thing that he brought us,
I've got.
but I'm sure he could run off another one
Yeah,
if
I've
he needed
got
to.
some.
It's not that big, I mean, it varied from year to year, obviously, depending,
Yeah, whether,
yeah, how many people died and,
yeah, we need to increase the population down there. See,
I don't think that's gonna happen, Bert.
so not that many people's gonna die next year.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah. So, now, not to say we have to approve any budget tonight, because we don't. But put it in your heads here.
What do we wanna take care of the first thing
Well,
first?
we can. Yeah, that's up to you guys.
Well,
I'm fine with that. I don't have an issue with that.
I move that we,
There's kind of.
okay. I move that we approve resolution dated General Cemetery 721-26. Resolution for Michigan Township and Indiana would move to adopt additional appropriations from rainy day fund to the general cemetery fund of $5,000 for the budget year of 2026. Contingent upon whether Bill Mueller thinks he will need it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. So you guys can sign that.
Here's what you wanted to look at.
Ah, right.
Send it to me one day.
Okay. As kind of continue with the budget, old school property, we've been still allocating 1,500, 4-H leaders 1,500, and cemeteries, I had, we had 65. Now that's, for this 26 budget year. So depending on how Bill talks and what he considers down here. What figure did it show there?
Said that you lost it 4K in 24, 7K in 25. So, but their expenses ran, what, 25K?
Yeah,
Well, 20 last year, but I mean, they're all over the board.
Well, I'm guessing depending on number of burials and things like that, that's what their expenses, getting somebody out there to dig and cover over and seed and.
So by this sheet, Goodwin's is funding the cemetery. What I read, they're operating in a negative.
They have a board.
Hmm?
They have a board that does, so I think that they had funds, but they were getting dangerously low.
so it could be,
It could be anywhere from nothing to 10 or 15K. I almost think we should double the budget on that line item there and go from 65 to 13 just to cover, just in case.
yeah, at least.
I mean, I'm not opposed to even up it by 10K, just as a backstop. Because if we don't spend it, we don't spend it.
Yeah,
We have an active cemetery that we may or may not have to handle, and I agree with what Matt said the last time. I would rather their board be handling the active part of the cemetery than all of a sudden that dump in our laps. 'Cause
Oh, no.
we don't know how to do that.
I don't,
They at least know how to do that. And I'm assuming from the way Bill talks, they're trying to do it as efficiently as possible.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill's a good guy.
Yeah,
And he's trying his best or he wouldn't have been here. He's a busy man. So if he didn't need it, he would not have been here to ask.
Well, that's something to consider, whether you personally see what Bill thinks, or if we got to get more information before the public hearing meeting. But I'm open to the idea, like you, Matt, we up at 10, and at least 15,000 budget, or if not 16, provided
We've got leeway there, and if we have to still dip in the rainy day for a bigger number, we can, but it's gonna look a lot harder to dip into the rainy day if we're gonna say we need 15K out of there.
yeah.
But that's what it's for. I mean, it's to kind of cover those things.
So,
But I'm guessing you don't know if with the bill, if our budget's gonna get cut anyhow, do you? at
no,
this
not
moment?
really, not yet, no. It's all subject.
We've been okay, so far today.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's that. And then salary wise, this be 3 years, the third year that we haven't had any increases, for sure. I know last year we didn't, and I thought the year before we didn't. I might be off it. But I know this is at least two, either 2 or 3. And if we had a 4% increase, that's just something to think about. I mean, I'm all to save money for the township, but everything's going up, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is an election year. You know what? If you're gonna be bold, you do it in an election. That way people can see it and they can say, hey.
Well, it's the cost of living, we go with the cost of living, we gotta pay for gas.
Oh, I agree.
But 2 years, that only makes it 2%. 3 years, it's less than that. So 4% over either 2 or 3 years, that's pretty cheap increase. So
What say you, Jeff?
Well, my thought is, outside of Center Township, we're the highest paid board by,
I noticed that too
So,
last time I looked. So
I
I'd be a little
have
cautious on that one.
qualms about making a raise, but you guys have to deal with all the daily,
And yes, I'm not against the
so
trustee side of things.
I don't,
Jeff, you gotta take it slow when you sit back down.
yeah.
Because yes, you have a lot more presence in the county, as in with your trustee side of things. Like I agree with Jeff, I don't have any issues with giving you guys a raise on that side. But as a board, yeah, I noticed that when I was looking the one time, I'm like, oh my.
Really, I hadn't looked on
Yeah.
that.
Most of
It was-
them's 500.
Are we the biggest, are we the biggest,
no.
I mean, in proportion?
Oh, population wise, no.
Who would be more?
Might be Ross.
That would probably be bigger.
Okay.
Down there, maybe.
I forget, they're
Now,
not,
are there
they're
any-
not that,
The only other caveat to this would be, are there any other fire territories in our county?
Well, Kirkland,
Kirkland, Sugar Creek,
Just the two though?
well, they're
they're together,
But right, just the two townships are together?
yeah.
We're 4 townships. So, I mean, there's a smaller justification there. But that's why I kind of with Jeff. I have no problem with giving you guys 4% increase, that's fine, but I think our board, we'll be all right for a little while.
just,
Now, I did not look at the trustee numbers, so I don't know
I didn't
where
either.
that's at. Because I happened to notice with Jeff, I was looking at that one, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
no, they're
Oh, but like you said, when you put the fire territory thing in on
That adds,
these two,
that
that
adds a
changes
lot
the
more
picture of
stuff.
it.
Because it's doubling, you're going to way more meetings for that.
Well, and then another thing, Senate Bill 1 was passed and they're gonna be consolidating some townships.
Not us though, we're in an election year.
So I'm not sure all the parameters. I haven't looked at it that close.
I don't think they know yet.
Probably not, but
What I tried to read,
okay, well,
but that doesn't mean anything.
If they do, there are 14 townships in our county?
sounds right.
12 to 14. They're gonna cut that down to 3, maybe 4.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Or that's, population.
That doesn't help us. Our county's not exactly the most populous.
The one thing you get points for is the fire department.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're telling me Warren's gonna like it.
Miller already figured he's gonna be out. Who knows?
That's a tough call.
Yeah.
I do think, because we've talked about this before, I do think having our fire territory, that I can totally see them merging our territory into one township. They'd be like, well, that's an easy call.
Yeah.
Someone from the outside looking at it.
Yeah.
Someone from the
that
state
would make,
looking at our township, looking at our townships, looking at our county.
that would
They
make
would,
sense. Why have,
they do that, then they look down at like Sugar Creek and Kirkland and go, who else can we rope in with that? Because there's already a board established there, and they would say that's easy. What I don't know is, do they look at the township boards, dissolve the boards, look at the trustees and go, congratulations, you're now part of the board? Because you have a
I would
trustee,
think they would have to do an election.
but in the interim.
Oh.
If they say you're abolished as of this time, the elections will be here, in the interim, the trustees will take over as the board members, and the trustee of the township that we consolidated into, or you guys will elect a trustee or whatever as of the four of you, because you're already trustees, so it's not like anyone is really, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just looking from an outside perspective, how I can see a state person just go arbitrarily, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. And they're, part of the purpose is try to save money, but I don't know, I'm not sure what to say.
The only money they would save would be really truly in their trustee costs. Because trustees are doing quote unquote more work, but that's not gonna really make it less. I mean, the trustee, for instance, you're gonna be doing more work, so
I
you're
know.
gonna take a bigger pay.
Right.
And then
well, if
your
we're gonna do
board,
it, they should turn the poor relief over and put it to the county where you go to one,
yeah, I agree with that.
but then they'll have to, the county will have to hire
Yeah.
one or two people probably because,
And
I mean, do you see center townships?
yes,
My gosh. Their trustee makes like 78,000 and the secretary, and they got translators and investigators and
yeah, they got.
they have what, $225 in poor relief.
But if the average board member is only making $500 a year, even make it what we make it, $1,000 a year, okay? Well, if you cut 3 boards out,
Yeah.
okay, ooh, wow, you cut 9 people, $9,000. We threw that in a rainy day fund in one township. Like that, yeah, over the course of the entire state, is that gonna be a one big number? I mean, it's gonna be a nice number, but it's not gonna be that much. Is it gonna be enough that I don't have to pay property taxes anymore?
No.
When we get to that point, talk to me, okay?
Yeah.
No.
I wanna own my house. I don't wanna rent from the state. That's all I'm saying.
That's what we've been doing, everybody does. Well, just a thought.
He does, he does have to report to the state every month now. They have to do more.
Oh, we're totally in agreement.
No, I just
Yeah.
wanted you to know, we've talked about this before, but I just wanted to make sure that we had.
Yeah.
Because he has to be in this office more and more and more all
And
the
you
time.
signed up to do it 4 more years.
Yeah.
Well,
We need to find somebody that can do a good job.
You know what? Maybe we ought to raise that over the next few years a little bit
You
higher.
might Now that you mentioned your theory, that kind of puts a different spin on it.
yeah. Well, since Mr. Avery was trustee 20+ years ago, there's a lot that has changed.
Oh, crap.
Imagine, you run a YouTube channel
Huge.
now.
What do you think? Yeah, there's a lot that's changed. Trust me, I'm well aware of that. I was on the board with him.
Yeah.
He wrote the minutes before the meeting.
That's aggressive.
Man had
You can see the future.
ESP.
Dang.
Yeah.
And there was no question.
This is what's happening. Oh, okay. All right, Nick, what else you got?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's about it.
We're gonna do anything, are you gonna raise the fire territory any or not?
Well,
Or you gotta wait and see?
yeah,
Okay,
I guess try to get
I mean,
as much as
I don't want
we
my,
can.
I was gonna say, I don't want my taxes to go up.
Well, now poor relief,
Oh,
I need to,
Thank you. I
because
gonna
that
ask
was
about that.
12,000, but I need
More,
probably at least 15.
I'm not surprised. I know,
You know, it was okay for several years there, but boy, it's
yeah,
picking up.
yeah, well,
We've got a few land.
uh-huh. Well, things cost more. I mean, that's as we discussed, I know. And I filled in at the food pantry the other night, and that was an eye-opening experience.
At your church?
No, up here.
Oh. The Methodist?
Uh-huh.
You got a lot of influx coming through,
No.
you got a lot of people coming through.
It was down a little bit, they said, but I think there was like 33 families or something like that.
It's just local, like,
No, they can come in.
They can come from anywhere,
I mean,
but I don't know.
how many people are gonna travel around that much all the time?
They do.
They do.
Really?
They
Yes,
have pretty
it's-
nice,
it's
pretty nice haul.
Very nice.
Now, Nazarene, our church does it also.
Yeah.
So
You guys
can
have
they
the
go to
best,
your-
they say.
And then second is Michigan.
Now, can they go to Nazarene, then Methodist,
Yes.
and then,
St. Mary's.
yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
one.
so
But they don't get,
But still,
Very
they get
much.
food.
oh, yeah, yeah,
They get something. So they
yeah.
can, 3 days out of each week, they got loaded up. Or is it each?
No, I think it's only once a month up here,
month?
I think.
So
Well,
I just
Nazarene's
filled
every
in.
week.
Really, every week?
Yes.
Where?
Wow.
where does so getting back to the horror relief fund, how is that doled out? It's by township? Correct?
Yeah, right?
Yes, you
Now,
have,
do
a fund.
they
We have a fund from
appeal
the
to
state.
you? Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay, how do people know to contact you?
Word
If
of
they
mouth.
want it, they know, or they find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Of course, it's in the paper. Well,
Some-
it was in
some-
the paper, but
some will call the county office.
And then they figure out where they're at and then relay them towards you.
Yeah.
And that can be used towards what particularly? Is it just hardship?
Well,
it's the
Yeah, but it can be rent, food,
death,
death, medical,
hardship.
And then do they ask for an amount or?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. And then
Like
based on an interview, you determine whether,
they fill out an application.
okay, what they want, and then is it a yes, no? Is it a, we can do this much? What, like, is that how it goes?
All the-
I don't know the process for it.
All
So,
the-
You're
it's
asking
all
the
of
questions, and that's, that's it. Nick's answering, and it's all.
How much do you say you probably want?
Probably 15. Because it was 12 this year.
We had to cut 2 or 3 people off at the end of December that we couldn't help. We had to wait to help. them.
just had nothing.
No, there was nothing.
One.
Well,
Not that, yeah.
some people will just bleed the system.
Yeah.
And, and pay rent. Well, I did that last month. Well, this month, I thought I had a job. But I'm still waiting, but I gotta pay my landlord, that scenario. So you, okay, well, I'll do a little bit, or, I applied for food stamps, but I haven't heard anything yet, okay? Can I get by, a week or two?
We also have where they will move. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but they will live, let's say in Michigan Township for 3 or 4 months, or whatever it is, and get what they can until they can't get any more. Then they move to Center Township. And they do that for a while, and then they'll move to Kirkland for a while, and they hop. It's where they don't pay the rent, and they get the poor relief until they can't do it anymore, and then they go to the next township, and then they go to the next township. It's done. I couldn't believe it, but I've seen it with my own eyes. They do that.
Mhm.
They
See,
move.
there's where a centralized, like a county would say, we want to run it. But then again, it's like, how much more do you want to consolidate?
Yeah.
I hate consolidating everything.
Yeah.
Because then you get politics involved into things. And even though politics are in everything, you know, we're more willing to help someone local than you. Like the county's gonna look at it and say, well, I don't care about the east side of the county. The west side of the county needs more help because we're getting more influx of business over that way. So we need to be able to take care of that side. Or the center of the county needs more because that's where the majority of our population is. Like it's gonna turn into that. So that's rough.
Yeah, I like the grassroots because, you know, now that we've done it, Nate knows who really, really needs that help and who doesn't. And, or who he can help teach them how to help themselves instead of doing,
Yeah.
keep calling, you know, it's a process, but I think he does it very well. But, you know, it's not easy when you have to tell somebody, no, I'm sorry, you need to, you know, do this. You need to not have a phone then to pay your rent or it's that type of thing. And then he'll help them when they don't, you know, when they don't have heat. You know, he jumps on that or a death of a baby. I mean, we have a death and he paid for all that. But if you don't know those things or who those people are,
True.
well, it's gonna, and you know how long it takes. And, you know, him being right, grassroots can handle it right quick.
12,000 is only 1,000 a month. You
Yeah.
beat that up
Yeah.
pretty cotton picking quick.
Quick. Yeah, you can.
I mean,
I hit, to me, he's
That's not
very
even monthly
conservative.
rent for somebody
Right.
usually.
He's
Yeah.
very conservative.
Yeah. And, you know, okay, how much did you pay? Or have you paid anything? Can you pay a couple hundred? You know, if I pay the 300, can you pay the 200? Whatever my Duke Energy is another thing that they, energy bills are.
So they're.
they're
ridiculous.
lovely.
They're ridiculous.
So,
We just gotta tap into that solar farm. That's all we gotta do. Should be free power tonight, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet.
You know what freezes it?
let's see. Okay. So this at the end of this is what I gotta show just for your reference. At the end of June, the balances. That's what I have to show the DLGF guy. What our balance is.
Every month?
No,
Oh,
but the end of June.
Oh,
To
okay.
go through the
All
budget.
At the end of the year.
But we do have to do that.
yeah.
Well, January, to June, because that's the fiscal year, it's cut off. They like
Oh.
December 31st and then the June 30th.
So like a halftime show.
Yeah.
So the township assistance on this, is
Yes. Yeah. It's more.
Kosher,
Well, more.
Oh, the politically correct.
yes.
We're using the right terminology.
I can't say kosher anymore either.
No, you're not. So that's why I got shut
I'm
down.
Jewish.
You know,
I'm 1.2% Ashkenazi Jew, so.
just 1.2.
It's because I'm 99.6% Eastern European.
All those Europeans, I swear.
So you can't call him a Polak.
You can't, even though that is probably where the vast majority of my family is. My great grandma might have been offended. I don't care.
Well, okay, anything else? Do you know of anything else? Ruth?
I was just gonna touch on pork beef, which you did.
I will, of course, we'll have the budget with the guy. And then we'll set up a date And I'll try to coincide that with Matt's schedule.
Sure.
So for a hearing, and then 2 weeks later, thereabouts, the adoption. So we have 2 more meetings at least, and then have one in November or December.
Yep.
Now, if something else comes up, we'll knock on the door, but,
So you're gonna talk to Bill tomorrow.
Did I,
I'm gonna try to.
did you bring up the,
the fire runs? I did.
oh, I don't know about the fire.
Well, Trees used to submit, I keep getting asked at the gas station when I go, they make any fire runs? What kind of, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, Klein's got.
Well, you guys have
all the
meetings.
Printout, yeah,
Well, the whole territory, yeah.
yeah.
That's not like on somewhere? I'd be surprised if that's not online nowadays.
Well,
Well, I
It'd be
know
smarter
they have,
than me,
they
probably.
have to submit something to the state, they have to go online and do that. Now, that's a good question.
It's a very good question.
Yeah, I would ask that. Where can I go, GQ, go and ask or find out? Okay,
Figure with I mean, we're having to do this online, live.
Yeah.
I'd just be surprised if that's not something that would be posted somewhere. Maybe they just didn't have that.
It looked like the fire territory money wasn't being hit as hard lately. The
Oh.
expenditures and,
well, yeah, not
I mean, I just noticed from last year, like you had like $2,000 left at the end of the year
at the 6
in the
months.
one or something, but I realize it's only halfway through the year.
Yeah. Well, we were down to about 38,000 or less. No. It was less before we got the second draw at the end of June. So, but we
Oh.
were getting low. Yeah.
Hmm.
So far,
Well,
haven't had any major expenses. Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, I think, that'll,
Did Jeff say anything to you about anything unusual breaking down or anything? I know he gave you a couple, 3 bills, but
no.
nothing.
Yeah, I had one bill, it was the
Oh, yeah, that one, but
McAllister.
For the generator.
Yeah, I paid them in April, and it's still outstanding, and I called them twice, and no return call.
Hmm.
Say, I sent it, check number, blah, 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 April 7th, and we're getting a statement showing that we still owe money. And I have to send that to Detroit, not like Lafayette.
Really?
Yeah, remit the amount due to their headquarters.
it's actually worked for Jeff and Nick, both Jeff and Nick.
So I don't know if it got lost, in the mail,
Mail.
that's normal. A lot of times.
I think that's the only thing, was just that.
Did you talk to Menon at all about tonight or anything?
No, I didn't.
Well, I
I
didn't.
thought about it. I guess I should have. I will
Well-
next time.
I didn't, he got the Central Ag, whatever his email is, like the others, but I like for people to attend,
Or let you know they can.
yes. And I didn't get any response. And he didn't sign up again to be a board member. So,
I don't know that he ever has. I don't know.
I like,
I figured he's running for school board, but I haven't heard that. Did you see a list?
Should have been
Well,
The primaries. So it's-
I don't think there was any school board members listed in the primary.
I don't think they're.
well, they're elected in the fall.
Right.
There wasn't any. I don't think that
Well, I
the
know
school
Matt-
board is up this year. I think they're.
Well, I don't know, I just, Matt McLean said he was gonna run and he was gonna stop by a house and get me to sign for him, but he never did, so I don't know.
I don't know when they're.
Doc-
You're saying Matt was
Matt-
interested?
Well, he's mentioned
He's
that
mentioned it a
before.
couple times.
Oh.
actually.
Well, he's mentioned commissioner and council and
Cool.
so should we adjourn
Yeah. I don't have.
before we say something we shouldn't?
It's less than an hour, so I got the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye, all opposed.
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Not a problem.
I'll
Should.
try to
be here.
turn it off here.
Before coming.
No, wait.
The next time I'll make it a point to call him.
End stream, there it is. Okay.